Tearlament. Tearlament. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Duelist level 16. We are starting this game with Maxi, Area, Agito, called by Gravekeeper's Trap. Bad hand, but we're going second. They're going to start with the Kelbeck sending a Mudora. We're going to use Maxi in our hand. There is no response, so this Maxi will resolve. Gravekeeper's Trap is added to their hand. They immediately set it. We draw one card. They're going to send King of the Swamp from their hand to grab Polymerization. They're going to normal summon Diviner of the Herald, sending Kelbeck, make this a level 6, mill 5. They use Sheeran, we use Scream. We use Celiac. We also milled a Keldo, but I couldn't chain at the end here for some reason, but who cares? Draw cards. Havness, Celiac. They're going to use their Sheeran and Grave, and they're going to go into a Kit Close using their King of the Swamp. So, they're going to use Kit Close on the field. We're going to use Ariel, or Havness in hand. Havness normal. We're going to mill 3. Kit Close. They're going to grab Merle. We're going to use Sheeran. Only Sheeran, though. So, they're forced to use this Mudora to spin these back to the deck. They did mill Exchange of the Spirit, so they can spin more cards than we can. We're going to use this Keldo here and put their shufflers back into deck, so the next time we get people into the graveyard, we're able to actually use them. Maybe. It's RNG. They're going to Synchro Summon using the 6 and a 4 to go into a Baron Defleur. This is a one-time negate while it's on the field. They're going to use Kit Close, sending herself and specialing this Merle. Merle's going to mill 3, and then Kit Close is going to mill 5. Unfortunately, they did get this Mudora back on field or back online, but couldn't really do much about that. We're just going to use this Agito in hand for material on our turn, even though they could just use this Baron Destruction. So, they're going to add Havness, then they're going to use a Havness in Grave. They're going to go into Rukalos. This draw is actually really good for us. So, really big chain coming up here. So, they're going to use Merle, then Scream, then Squamata. Now we're going to use our Merle. We're going to use our Agito to mill more cards. They're going to use Keldo to send back our Merle and more cards. Then we're going to use this Herald of the Orange Light to negate their Keldo so we can get our Merle. But then they're going to use Baron to negate our Keldo so that way we can't use our Merle. Then we're going to use our Mudora, sending back their cards so that they can't fusion summon. Whew! They're going to add Celiac from Scream. They're going to use Beast to draw 1. Then they're going to Polymerization these 2 on the field to go into Dragos Tapelia. Polymerization does technically send them to the graveyard, so Rukalos can summon herself back. So, we have 9 cards in hand. We have Maxi, again, Merle, Ariel, Sheeran, double Rhino Heart, called by Celiac, Gravekeeper's Trap. I will say, this is a really good hand, but they have a lot of graveyards set up. They still have 21 cards in deck. They have 1 unknown back row and 2 negates. A special summon negate and a normal negate. Let's see what goes on. Immediately flip Gravekeeper's Trap, and we top deck Carolino. Whew! So, for Lorino here, they're going to immediately use their Gravekeeper's Trap to send Havness to the graveyard. We're just going to chain this Mudora. This is actually a mistake. You want her to use her effect first, but blah, blah, blah. Who cares, who cares? They're going to use their Mudora to then send stuff to our deck. However, because we're playing a smaller deck, we only have 15 cards left. We're going to mill this Keldo eventually. It's a 50-50 chance. Theoretically. So, Paralino is going to grab us Havnus. We're going to use Sheeran, sending Ariel. Mill 3, and look, immediately we get killed up. Now we're going to use Ariel to get rid of their Squamata and Beast so they can no longer go into window. They're going to then chain this Agido to get them on field and then bring Kelbeck to field. We're going to get rid of these three. We're going to use Heartbeat to grab us Crime in case there's a next turn. Merly effect is going to activate on field because we are running out of card effects. They are going to Soliek this, sending their own Agido from field. So, we're forced to link summon here. We're going to go into Dark, the Dark Charmer. Dark's going to target their Merly. They're going to Dragos Stapelia our Dark, so he cannot activate, but they activate a card effect on the field, so we use Havnus. Havnus is going to mill 3. Dark's effect does not resolve. Kelbeck was sent to the graveyard, and then we can also use the Rhino Heart we milled. Rhino Heart, send Rhino Heart. Kelbeck, mill 5. We're going to activate one Fusion Summon effect for the same reason as before. They're going to activate their Sheeran. Then we're going to use Keldo to bring their Sheeran back to deck and their Shufflers. However, this does not resolve instantly, so they're going to use their Shuffler to bring our girls back to deck. However, we have 5 cards left in deck. We don't care, we'll mill those. So, Beast will draw us a card, and that is the perfect card. We're going to use Paralino's effect in Graveyard to destroy the Rucolas. We're going to go into Unchained Abomination here. We're going to use Polymerization to bring these 3 into Guardian Chimera. As stated before, Guardian Chimera, we use 2 on the field, 1 in hand. We'll draw 1 card and destroy 2 cards. Havnus also activates because Polymerization sent her to the graveyard. Havnus will use these 3 in the graveyard and go into Kaleido Heart. So, draw 1, destroy those 2. Kaleido Heart's going to spin the Unknown back row, and Unchained Abomination, because another card destroyed the cards, we can destroy their last set monster. And it's just attacking from the game from there, and they're a pussy and fucking surrendered. This is why I play Yu-Gi-Oh!